Their ranks are thinning, but their legacy lives on. Today marks 70 years since Australian soldiers took their heroic stand at Tobruk in North Africa. The desert rats held off the might of the German advance, although 800 diggers were killed. Adrian Francis reports. They took their name from an enemy insult during the Second World War.
For their stubborn tenacity in the defence, the German propagandists gave them the name they have worn with pride ever since, the Rats.
14,000 Australian servicemen, British and Polish troops dubbed the Rats of Tobruk were honoured at a service in Canberra.
These men are national treasures, the living embodiment of courage and endurance and the triumph over evil in defiance of great odds.
Feel as I'm only one of the group.
Between April and December 1941, Australian and Allied forces were attacked by Italian and German units. Terrorising accounts of German dive bombers were passed on to descendants.
They'd scream out of the air and they had sirens on them purposely to scare people, drop their bombs, and he said that's the most scared I've ever been in my life.
For others, it was hard to forget the unforgiving desert conditions.
Dust storms, flies, and you wake up and you won't be able to open the eyes in the morning because you're stuck with sand.
The siege claimed 800 Australian lives, with many more wounded. And after 242 days, the Rats of Tobruk prevailed. The defeat marked a crucial turning point against the Nazi forces. And now, 70 years later, there are calls for greater recognition of the siege.
It hasn't got the attention that perhaps other engagements like Gallipoli and Kokoda have had.
One last chance for Australia to remember and honour those ranks of rats. Adrian Francis, ABC News, Canberra.